So now that we have our window, it's time to create our widgets. So I will do the same that I did with the configured dialog. So I will create one function here called widgets. And I'll start creating the widgets one by one. So the first will be the search and replace widgets. Those are going to be Q-line edits, and I will create them by typing self search equals qt widgets Q-line edit, like so. And I will duplicate it, and this one will be self replace, like so. I want to add a template text to these two, so they don't need a label in front of them. So when you open the window, these two fields have the word search and replace, and when you start typing, that word disappears. And that's the template text. Well, it's called the placeholder text. I'm sorry. So for the first one, I will use the set placeholder text method, and for this one will be search. I will duplicate it, move it down here, and replace, like so. For the separator, I will use the built-in Houdini Qt separator. So self.sep equals who.qt separator, like so. Then I will have the prefix and the suffix, and this will be as well Q-line edits. Like so, and like so. These two I won't have the placeholder text because the prefix, the suffix, and the remove digits checkbox will go in a Q-form layout. So we will have the three, one after the other, with labels in front. So now, after the prefix and the suffix, I will create the remove digits checkbox. So I will call it remdig for remove digits, and will be a qt widgets q checkbox. Okay. And finally, I will create the push buttons for cancel and rename. Qt widgets q push button, and in here you can specify the text that the push button will have. So this is the OK button, so this will be called rename, and the cancel button will have cancel. Okay, so now we need to call this function up here, so self.widgets, and now our widgets are good to go. So I will check that we have no errors in here. So when I click this button here, I see that we have a mistake here, and maybe this H needs to go lowercase, I'm not sure. Save and check. Yeah, that was it. So now we have no error, so our widgets were created properly, but we need to add them in the layout. So we'll do that in the next lesson. Bye bye.